Hey y'all, hey, and welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to another day of the vlog. I don't know really when the last time I saw y'all, honestly, so I think this is the start of a new vlog, or it should be maybe like a few days into the new vlog. But anyway, either way, welcome back to a new weekly vlog, y'all. My name is Ashanti. I am a single mom of one beautiful daughter. Her name is Markaya, and she is 10 and a half, going on 11. I am 32 years old. And on this channel, you guys will get all things mommy, as well as other things as well. If you guys enjoy mommy content, then this is the channel and the place for you. You did not click on the channel by accident. You were meant to be here, boo. Okay? So if you want to stay locked in with this friend and become a permanent friend, simply hit that subscribe button down below. Turn it from red to gray. Turn your post notification bell to the option all, so you won't miss any of our videos, vlogs, or shorts. Also, follow us on Instagram to stay locked in at Ashanti_Markaya. We truly do appreciate it. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to do so. So today is Wednesday, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Yes, happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, September 11th, 2024. So I do want to take time out to say that this time, I think I was like 3rd or 4th grade when the 9/11 tragedy happened and took place, where millions of lives were taken at the hands of someone who thought they were in control of that, and it became a day in history, okay, that went down in history, sadly. Okay, so take the time out to remember those who lost lives and lost family members and lost loved ones, okay, whether they worked in the Twin Towers, whether they worked down in New York City. Take the time right now to show respect, okay? Okay, so happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy hump day, y'all. Today is Wednesday. Again, I don't really know. I think I saw y'all. I didn't see y'all yesterday. I think I saw y'all Monday, but I know I did not see y'all yesterday. Yesterday was a hard day for me, and let's talk about it. Yesterday was a hard day for me. I guess I'm gonna put y'all on my business a little bit. Yesterday was a hard day for me because I went through a breakup, and my heart was hurting really bad yesterday. My heart is still hurting today because it's still fairly new, very new. And yeah, yesterday I had to part ways with somebody. Please don't let me start crying, because girl, I did enough crying yesterday. I had to part ways with someone who I really cared about, and someone who I really grew and started to love. I had love for. So I was dating this person for 3 months, and during those 3 months, it was a lot. Number one, let's talk about it. I was already settling in a few different ways, and I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, the person was not my type as far as looks. They were like a light skin complexion, like my complexion. I don't care for, and I don't usually date or go for light skinned. I usually do dark skin, like literally dark as my shirt, or a few shades up from, dark. So I like men dark. I like black men, okay? And I like an African-American man, okay? I've dated other races and ethnicities. However, I prefer a black man, a dark skinned man. That's just my preference. That's my choice. That's my right, okay? So I already was settling right there, okay? This person was light skinned, not my type. The person was bald, not my type. I like low haircut, Caesar, all the things, and a beard. He did have the beard. It wasn't a full beard, but he had the beard, right? And he had a mustache. So there was a few things that I was settling on, right? But the reason why I say that, and I say I settled, is because those things I knew off rip that I did not like and I did not want. But I settled and I stayed and stuck around because once I started to, have conversations, several conversations, right, throughout the course of us taking it to the next level, being in a relationship, I saw that I saw past that because the personality was, to me, great. He had a good personality, very lovable. Other people loved him. He can go into a room and was very, very, very much so outspoken, talkative. People love that, right? And can make friends with somebody within 2.5 seconds. Love that. Another thing that I was settling on, I did not want to date somebody who had multiple baby mamas. Call it what you want, but I feel like because I'm not bringing that to the table, I didn't want to date that or deal with that. This person had 2 baby mamas. I had to count, girl, because my memory's bad, okay? And I'm already in the process of trying to dead this person. And we're going to get into that. Why I say dead this person. It's a habit of mine, okay? So I'm already trying to get this person out of my head and move on, right? But it takes time. So the person has 2 baby mamas and they have 3 kids, okay? I also did not want to date somebody who had more than 1 child. Because for me, I desire attention. I desire affection. I desire lots of those things, affection and attention. And I just feel like when you have kids or multiple kids, and especially young kids, okay, he had 1 that was older and then 2 were little, 3 and 4. Or 3 and 4, 4 and 3, whatever, okay? So that right there, problem, because that where do I fit in at? You don't have time for me. My daughter, she's 10 and a half going on 11, so she's in between a teen, she's a tween. I had time. My schedule was a little bit more flexible, yada, 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 yada. Okay? Another thing that I usually don't do and was settling on was that I was shitting where I lay. And when I say that, I mean I was starting to deal with somebody, which he was the person I was dealing with, where I work, where I make my bread and butter. Okay? Now, this is where it gets really sticky and problematic because now, not only do we work together or at the same facility, we are in the same building every single day, Monday through Friday. So not only am I dating this person, liking this person, there's multiple hands in the pot. There meaning there are other people involved, other people around. It's hard for us it started to spill over at work because it was hard for us to keep the intimate or like outside relationship from work off or out of work, and then whatever relationship that we had outside of work not come to work. It was hard, right? And maybe it was more harder for me, but I felt like it was hard for him too because we didn't know how to it was hard for us to continue to be professional. Like us to not be wanting to be around each other. We sneak into kiss, we sneak into touch each other, things like that. Yeah, it was getting like that, okay? Yeah. So very much so the attraction was there. The attraction was giving what it was supposed to give. Now, I'm not going to say in the very beginning that's how it was, because it was not. In the very beginning, he pursued me. In the very beginning, I was not physically attracted to him. No, I was not. Okay? Because again, he was not my type. So when I see him, I'm like, no, he's not my type. He's like a friend. He's like the bro, whatever. So after, a few attempts of trying to reel me in and seeing a bunch of sweet nothings and things like that and whatever, and a few conversations at work, and then we exchanged numbers. We exchanged social medias first, Instagrams first, and then we exchanged numbers after we got tired of talking through Instagram, okay? I'm not gonna lie, it took off very quickly, okay, as far as us liking each other. Then the feelings for me on my end came maybe about a month into it, right? I started to really, really like him. And for me, the feelings came in about because we were intimate. Okay? So, yes, we were intimate. And so the feelings came about immediately after that. For him, his feelings were there off rip from jump after us having a conversation. Okay? So the sexual attraction was there. The physical attraction was there. The emotional attraction and attachment became stronger every time we were together. Outside of work, we started to see each other more after work, more and more and more and more and more. But lately, the past few weeks, we've been arguing. It's been chaotic. It's been very up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, like a roller coaster. Okay, baby? And for me, on my end, I can't speak for him, but I feel the reason why it was very much so up and down is because for me, I did not know anymore, what was what. I felt like 1 minute it was one way, and then, the communication stopped. It wasn't the constant texting, calling like it was in the beginning. It was like very much so like the honeymoon stage, and things that I did to get you stopped. It stopped. It just, the shit went to a halt. And then when I tried to communicate, and maybe I didn't always communicate in the most respectful way or the most adult way, because my emotions were taking over me trying to express it in the most adult way. So it came off very like disrespectful, or like, oh my gosh, you're just doing too much. Because my emotions, okay, I wear my heart and I wear my feelings on my sleeve and my arms. As a female, we know this. Y'all understand, right? So, for me, I felt like anytime I tried to express it, it was like, oh, but I'm trying. Oh, but like, why are you complaining? Oh, woe is me. It was all these different excuses. And then recently he started picking up a lot of hours. He's trying to play catch up for things that he have to catch up on, whatever. And I get it. You have kids, you have more than one child, so you got to do what you got to do. I get it. Now, y'all have seen in recent videos or vlogs that I posted, my phone constantly going off, right? Ding, 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 like you hear right now, ding. That was him. It would be texting nonstop, okay? And it seemed like every time I pick up the camera, the phone is going off, right? So we kept having, you know, numerous conversations, but more so me, I felt like I was having a conversation by myself. Like, it'll be like, he'll say a little bit, and then it was like, he'll just shut down because I'm reading too much into it, or it was, or he couldn't like handle the fact that I'm really like getting deep, right? But he was very much so in tune with himself too. He was in tune with his emotions, and he, you know, knew like how he felt, and he knew what he somewhat, for the most part, not all the way, but he knew what he wanted to a certain extent, to a certain degree. Now, for me, another problem where I felt like I was settling, like he was very comfortable in the position, in the place and phase in life that he was in. Staying with, you know, his baby mama, the first baby mama, and the two kids that they share together. Yes, they share 2 kids. So you double backed a second time. You're comfortable in that. You're comfortable with staying there, paying a little bit of money that you pay every other check, okay? You don't have really real bills because, again, y'all are all splitting them. Him, her, and I think it's her parents, right? So you're good. You're Gucci in that state, right? Me, no. I'm like trying to like tell him like, okay, you don't think about getting your own place. You don't think that in 6 months you can be have your own place or have enough money saved up to get your own place or for a deposit for a place. Then he started to have car issues. I'm like, listen, you don't think that in 6 months you can get a different car? It don't have to be brand spanking new, but it could be another used car, but that's better with lower miles, where you're not constantly putting thousands and thousands of dollars into, or hundreds and hundreds of dollars into a car that's basically a lemon, right? He said no. He don't think that in 6 months he can do that. Another thing I was settling on, he had a health issue. Nothing that I can catch, but it was, you know, a health issue, right? Where I would have to kind of be like pins and needles a little bit because it can happen at any time. So it was a few things that I was settling on, y'all. A few things. And lastly, the last thing I was settling on was that he was a little bit older, not too much older, but he was almost 40. I have no problem with that, because I always preferred older men anyway. But it just seems like even with the older men, they playing a lot of games. They confused still. They still not mature. They still on this like pimp mentality. They want to be on a player mentality status. They want to have multiple women, or they confused and, you know, things like that. And I just feel like maybe he still is confused because he is around his first baby mama a lot. And maybe he, you know, he don't know. Or maybe, you know, seeing her every day, it's easy to catch feelings. The 2 little kids are still very little. So it's easy. Like, it's different if the kids were older. Okay, listen, the kids can call when they want to be bothered with them, or call when they want to talk to their dad, but they're little. So, like, y'all are both around each other a lot. And that was hard for me because I felt like, well, when you're not around me, what you doing, you know, with her? Granted, it wasn't that I was jealous, but it was very hard for me to trust the fact that he wasn't swinging dick. Let's just be honest, okay? So that bothered me. And a few times I brought it to his attention. He was like, I guess I just have to, like, you know, build your trust so you could trust me that I'm not doing nothing when I'm not with you. And that I'm just staying there because right now I'm trying to figure out what I need to be doing if I'm going to be comfortable enough to be on my own, if I'm going to just stay there. But it's like, why wouldn't you want more? There's plenty of people who have health issues, who don't even have 2 legs or whatever, don't have all their limbs or working limbs. And guess what? They got their own place. So for me to use that as an excuse to not get your own place is pathetic. Okay. And it's downright annoying. I don't want to hear that. Stop using that as an excuse to do better, be better. And I just feel like I want somebody that's gonna match me. Like, I have my own place, y'all. I didn't always have my own place. I stayed with my mom, and then I went to stay with my grandma a few years until I was 26. I didn't get my own place. I didn't move out until I was 26. I didn't get my license until I was 26. So yes, I was a late bloomer with a lot of things. However, I have kept a place. It doesn't matter if I move a lot. I kept a place, okay? And I stay in an apartment. I stay in a vehicle, all right? Nobody, meaning no man, none of that is financing my lifestyle. I finance my own lifestyle, okay? Not even my mama. She do not pay none of my bills. I pay my own bills, okay? My sisters, they don't pay my bills. I pay my own bills. If anything, people are asking me for money, okay? Shall I say more? So I just want somebody that's going to be on the same level as me. And again, like, I constantly, I'm not going to lie, I do this a lot. I have been single for a while, quite a few years, and I felt like now, like at this point in time, I was ready to date again. And then I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I fell in love too quick, and I'm a woman enough to say that to y'all and share that with you guys, because it may help somebody else, right? Another single mom, or just another mom in general, or another woman in general. I fell in love too quick. I could say from my end, I fell in love too quick. And the reason why I got out of hand and sticky is because we both couldn't control our emotions at work. Maybe me more so than anything, because for me, I do not take disrespect. I felt like I was being disrespected. I felt like I was being, like, people were constantly playing in my face. And I don't like that. I'm very, like, straight to the point, like, oh, bitch, you trying to play in my face, and I want to confront the issue then and there. And every time I would bring it up while I'm upset or whatever the case may be, and while I'm ready to pop off, it's like, oh, well, I don't see that as a problem. She just saying hi or whatever. And then another thing too, we didn't come out publicly, like, to everybody at work, like, hey, we're dating, hey, we're together, blah, blah, blah. So, like, all the touching and the feeling and people, like, kind of being, like, very not respectful of what we had going on, because a lot of people didn't know. So that I understand, right? And we wanted to keep it under wraps, because a lot of jobs don't want you dating your coworkers and things like that, or whatever. Or if one is a manager and you're dating a coworker, or you're dating somebody who works under you, it just gets sticky. So one have to leave or get transferred in order for y'all to still be together. I understand that. We both were in the same position, so I didn't feel like it was a problem. I just know I will never, ever, 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 y'all, deal with somebody who I work with. It's just too messy. It's just too much. And like I said, it was too many females. I work with a bunch of females. It's a lot of females. I want to say the ratio for female to male is higher female. And so, and then too, like, when a person be like, oh, this bro and sis shit. I don't know how y'all ladies in the comment section, or ladies who watch me, feel about that. A lot of y'all are older than me, so I know y'all gonna drop some wisdom in the comment section, and that's why I love y'all. Y'all are never disrespectful. Y'all are never rude. Y'all just tell me straightforward. Y'all straight shooters like me, right? And y'all just tell me, hey, or y'all share your experiences. So I'm excited to see what y'all share with me, or what y'all choose to share with me and tell me, because I'm all ears, okay? I know that I still have things I need to work on. I know that I still am a work in progress. I know that God is not done with me. However, I feel like this, maybe, I feel like it was best for us to end it. So anyway, let me finish the story. So then yesterday he texted me, because we got into it. He had asked me to go with him. We were going to go out to do errands for the Dayhab. We were going to go grocery shopping for the Dayhab site. So we did. That was his way to get me out so that he could spend time with me, because we have not been spending time together. That's another thing. Recently he haven't been having time. Not never, but he recently has not been having time. And for me, that was getting very annoying, and I was getting very fucking frustrated, okay? And excuse my language, but that's how I was feeling. I was very fucking frustrated that he was not having time. Because when we started off talking and dating or whatever, he had a lot of time. Right. And even during like text messaging, he had like the text messages would come back to back, coming in back to back. And then once we started to get serious and we became a couple, it was like, all that stopped. Like I said, the honeymoon shit stopped real quick. And for me, that was hard. I feel like I expect the same energy that you gave when you wanted to get me continue throughout the relationship, but it didn't. Now, I'm not going to say that life didn't start lifing for me, but life started lifing for him, and I feel like he didn't know how to handle everything. Life is lifing for him. You got a new relationship. Somebody's requiring a lot of your attention. You can't give it. You got, what else? Your kids. You got these young kids. You got your oldest child. She's a little bit older than my daughter. She's a teenager. And it was all too much. You got 2 baby mamas to juggle, and then you got me. So it's like, and I guess everybody's requiring something different from you, and it just was all too much. Again, I just feel like very unorganized, didn't have certain things, certain shit was not together in his life. And so it just became like a boiling pot. And for me, I was a boiling pot because, like I said, the attention, then all the things that I was already settling on. And I'm just like, yo, I don't got to deal with this shit. Like, I don't bring half this shit to the table. I'm not bringing half of these headaches and problems to the table. So, like, why am I sitting here settling? But that's a thing that a lot of women, a lot of girls, a lot of women do. We sit here and pick and feel with what we could try to change or fix in a person, and we can't. And then when it's too late. So I'm glad I learned, or, you know, we both realized, or maybe, well, he realized, I guess, for us early on that this was not going the way that it should be going. So that was his text message. He says, I don't, hold on, I'm going to read y'all the text actually off the phone. So yesterday he texted me because we got into it. Like I said, we end up going out doing errands for the Dayhab site, right? We go to the grocery store, blah, blah, blah. We get all the things and all the things. We are all lovey-dovey in the store, blah, blah, blah. We enjoying each other's company. But I'm still telling him, like, yo, like, I'm still not happy because it's like, you have not been making time for me outside of work. Like, just because we see each other every day at work. And I kept telling him this and reiterating this to him time and time again. That is not us spending time together. Me and you seeing each other at work, seeing each other at work is not us spending time together. That's us working together. That's it. So we get back to the job and we stop and get food because he said, oh, you want something from Wendy's? I said, okay, cool. Mind you, I knew I had food back at the site, so I really wasn't going to eat it. I was going to just like nibble and try the nuggets that he wanted me to try from Wendy's or whatever. So I didn't realize that in the course of him asking me to share a meal with him, right? He was already cahootsing and planning to get food and bum food off of our coworker that we work with. That the AKA sis. So I'm like, what the fuck? So we get back to Dayhab site, right? Next thing I know, she come in there, she like, oh bro, I got your food. So now I'm annoyed because it's like, okay, why would you even go through all that asking me to share a meal with you, da 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 da. You really want me to try these nuggets if you knew you was already getting food? And then it was like she was being extra, like, I don't know, like extra petty, like, oh, I got your food, bro, da 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 da. So me, I'm like, now I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, okay, I'm cool on everything. Let me get the fuck out this kitchen before I spaz out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very short-tempered when it comes to disrespect and people playing in my face and trying to like play me. So for other people, they don't see shit how I see it. And that's a lot of times in certain situations, people don't see things how I see things, right? And it's just, I have to just learn that that's just the way it is. People don't see shit how Ashanti sees things, and that's okay. But it bothers me that like when people don't see things my way, that's okay. You have your opinion, you have like your vision or whatever, how you see things or whatever, and then I have mine, right? And then, but then when you're trying to like antagonize and gaslight me, like, oh, like I'm the problem, that's when I have a problem too. Because it's like, don't sit here and nitpick and make it seem like I'm the problem because I'm speaking up. I feel like a lot of times, a lot of men want you to be a hush ma'am, yes ma'am type of gal, and I'm not none of those, okay? I used to be, okay? When I was pregnant, around the time when I was, you know, had Kai, whatever, I was a yes man back in my 20s. I was a hush mode back in my 20s. In my teenage years, I did whatever, you know, dudes that I dated or liked wanted me to do. I'm 32 now. I'm not doing that. So the moment or the sign at the moment I see something that I don't like, I'm going to speak up on it. If you don't like it, oh well. Now, maybe not all the time my delivery is correct. I can be a woman enough to say that. Not all the time my delivery is correct, but I'm working on it. But I'm going to tell you how I feel, and you can either accept it or move along. Move the fuck around. And that's what he chose to do. He chose to move around. So I packed and put the shit away and got out of there. He's like, oh, you want the, Sean, you still want the nuggets because I got food or whatever. I'm like, clearly I see you got food. I was like, nah, I'm good on it. I don't want nothing. Oh my gosh, what happened? What's wrong now? Why you mad now? Instead of trying to see, you just keep on like, oh, what you got an attitude about now? What's wrong with you now? That pissed me off. Because it's like, stop acting like you don't know what's wrong with me. Stop acting like you didn't do nothing wrong. And maybe y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe to y'all he didn't do nothing wrong. Or maybe I took it too serious. Maybe I read into it. But it just feels like it's more to that little bro and sis shit. Like, y'all want to fuck, or y'all was fucking, or y'all do like each other in that way, in that manner. But in the course of us dating and talking or whatever, kept reiterating he don't like dark-skinned girls. He don't like he don't like Hispanic women. He like black women, but he want them to be light-skinned like me. And he likes white women. Okay, cool. This girl is Spanish. She's Hispanic, okay? Either Mexican or Hispanic. One or the other, girl. So she sees too that I'm pissed off. And another thing that I always hated about, their little relationship or whatever was that anytime me and him got into it or whatever, I know for a fact, because he would tell me when I'm not mad at him no more, he would tell me, oh, yeah, and such said that, like, yeah, did you see Ashanti? She was upset or whatever. Like, what did you do to her? What did you do to make her mad? Or did you see that Ashanti had an attitude? Or did you see that Ashanti was like basically like subliminally subbing you? And I'm like, first of all, why the fuck are y'all even talking about me? And why when me and you were at odds or having an argument or disagreement, you're going to her? Like, as if she gonna beat my ass. Because who's gonna whoop my ass? Nobody. Me and you were having the issue, so me and you are the one who need to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned too, like, from previous relationships and situations, when you bring your family, sisters, best friends, outsiders into it, it becomes too many hands in the pot. And once you're not mad with them no more, and you back with them, or y'all get over it, now that friend or that best friend or that associate or that parent or that sibling is still mad, and you're over being mad with that person. And now you expect everybody else around you who you talk shit about your spouse to and with to get over what you was mad about 3 weeks ago or a month ago. That's why it's best to deal with y'all relationship problems with in-house and don't bring outsiders into it. That was another thing. Like I said, he would bring her into things like that. And it just was a lot, y'all, like I said. So I'm not trying to be long-winded. But yeah, y'all, it just was a lot. And I just feel like, so anyway, after that, he says, so he texts me and he says, let me go to it, y'all. Hold on. Oh, he way down there now at this point. So he says, yesterday at 3:54, I don't want to go through these feelings anymore, honestly. I don't know what went wrong today, but I don't. he missed word. He missed a word. So I'm going to add it in. I don't want any friction or issues at work, but I feel everything I do is wrong. So right there, he was already trying to say or break up that he don't want to be together anymore without saying it, okay? So I called him because right after he texted, I called him right after. Like, you got me messed up. You don't respect me enough, or you don't look at me enough to call me to have this conversation. Granted, yes, he was at work. He was at a second shift. But still, you could have stepped outside and said, hey, I'm stepping outside for like 10, 15 minutes. I need to take this phone call. So then I called him. We had a conversation. And basically, he was basically saying, like, I'm making other people at work feel uncomfortable when me and him are at odds. It makes the atmosphere or the environment awkward when me and him are at odds, or when I'm mad with him. Everybody else can feel it. And like I said to him, fuck everybody else. It's not about everybody else. And he used to say that all the time. It's me and you against the world. Now all of a sudden you talking about I make everybody else uncomfortable and people around us uncomfortable when I'm mad with him. So what? It's not about everybody else. I'm dating you. I'm not dating everybody else. That's the problem. So then he basically was saying, like, well, basically forget how I feel. You're making even my sis feel uncomfortable too, because she notices when you're mad at me and when things are not sweet with us. Fuck how she feel too. And I said what I said. Fuck how she feel too. I'm not fucking her. I'm not with her. I'm with you. Well, was with you. So we hung up the phone. He said, basically, I'm hanging up. I'm going to hang up the phone or whatever. I can't talk about this no more right now. I'm at work. Okay, bye-bye. So then yesterday at 9:31, at that point, he done got off work, obviously, or I think. Because I didn't talk to him no more after that. I didn't call no more. I didn't text. I didn't say shit. He says, I feel like we should just be friends. I don't want this to go where it should. Oh, I don't want this to go either. He meant to say either where it could, or maybe he did meant to say where it should. We still have to work together. We do. And see each other. We do. This is not what I wanted. He meant to say but he put B. I feel it's best, honestly. He meant to say, but I feel it's best, honestly. Y'all know what I said? I'm going to show y'all what I said. I said, okay. 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 Okay, Max. We're going to call him Max. Okay, Max, because, okay. The old me, back in my 20s, I would have been like, my best friend texting me. She's having car issues, y'all. Y'all pray for her. The old me in my 20s or in my teens, I would have been like, why you don't want to be with me? Making a whole scene and trying to fight him. Following him, okay, trying to find where he lived at with his baby mamas and trying to jump on him at work. Girl, in my 20s and my teens, yes, I would have. But me as 32 years old with a daughter, okay, who's watching my every move because she seen me yesterday crying, she seen me upset, and I was trying to compose myself. So I had to like maneuver through my feelings. Even though my heart is broken, I have to maneuver through my feelings and be a mom, because I did not want her to see, but even though she still felt I was off, you know, she's trying to make me laugh and things of that sort, make me happy. I don't want her to see that, oh, my mom's going through a breakup. She didn't know that's why I was crying. So I like, you know, made up a story like why I was crying. Like, I'm just, because I am on my time of the month, and that didn't help either. Your girl on her time of the month, I'm just super duper emotional. I'm all over the place. I'm erratic. Girl, it's a mess. And as a female, we are emotional creatures, okay? And I feel like a lot of men take advantage of that. And it's very unfortunate. You men in y'all 30s and 40s, y'all need to do better. Y'all need to do better. Y'all need to do better. For real. And I don't want to date younger. I shouldn't have to. I don't want to date nobody in their 20s. I don't. I want somebody my age or older and up to 40. I don't want to date nobody younger. I shouldn't have to. Y'all men in y'all 30s and 40s need to get y'all shit together. Seriously. Stop wasting people's time. Okay? Because time is your most valuable currency. Okay? And if somebody wishes to share it or spend it with you, don't fucking waste their time. Because I cannot get it back. 3 months, I can't get back. I can't get that back. I'm so thankful that it wasn't 5 years, a year, 6 years, 8 years. Because I would have been really fucking pissed. Okay? And I probably would have. Flattened his tires, fucked his car up. Tried to fight him at work. Because it's time wasted. You know what I'm saying? It's so much emotions and time and memories made that you just all over the place. So I'm just grateful for that. That is 3 months. But the audacity to not give me the time of day to even call me to have this conversation. You continue to text it. It just was very much so disgusting. And very immature if you ask me. Y'all let me know. Would you respect him, a person basically breaking up with you through text? Or them calling you? Or coming to your house because they know where the fuck you live and y'all have a conversation? So I went to work today. He had a few things that he left here. I packed them up in a plastic bag and I brought it to work. It was never a good time to give him the stuff. So I just had to give it to him throughout the day. Because where I work is just always busy and traffic. So I said, hey, I wanted to give you something. So he's like, ooh, you want to give me something? Like, he thinking like I'm going to want to give him something like nice. Like I want to give him a kiss. No, I want to give you your shit. Okay? That you left here. Because whatever you came in this relationship with, I want you to leave out of it with. Which is that sweatshirt and whatever little small things he left here. Take it. Because I don't want it. I can't do nothing with it. I can't benefit from it. And I don't need it. Okay? Because I brought more to the table. Let's be real and let's be honest, okay? And I'm so happy that I have my own shit. My mama always taught me, come with your own shit so nobody can't tell you, oh, get out when they ready to break up or they don't want to be with you no more. Or they don't want to be bothered. Get out of my motherfucking apartment. Get out of my house. Get out of my car. Have your own everything. So when a nigga switch up, okay, how these niggas do every day, you be set. You be good, boo. So right now, y'all, I am in the mourning stage or phase. Y'all still gonna get videos from me. But just be patient with me, y'all. Be gentle with me. I'm trying to be gentle with myself. So in honor of that, I'm wearing black. This shirt was really cute. I had got it the other day from Charlotte Russe and I wanted to wear it. But in honor of me mourning, I have like mostly black on. I wore black leggings today. I wore, yeah, somewhat black shirt because I'm mourning. And I did not realize that until I watched Peyton Marie's vlog and she was going through a breakup. And she shared it with all of her viewers. And she said, you know that when you break up with somebody, that's a process. You need to mourn. You're mourning the loss of a relationship that you no longer have or you're gonna have anymore. And that's so true. That's the realest because she says a lot of real shit. That's one of the realest things that she had said, because in that vlog, and I don't know what the vlog is titled, but y'all just gotta watch her, Peyton Marie Charles, okay? Because she speaks so much wisdom, even in the midst of her going through a heartbreak. So as I end this video or this vlog off, because I think this is going to be one separate video, y'all. I don't know. I won't put this in a vlog by itself. It's super long already. And I'm not editing shit out. Because we women, y'all need to hear this. I may be helping somebody, okay? Come on, somebody, okay? As I end off this portion of the vlog, or if I end off this vlog, y'all, I just want you, if you don't take anything else from this video, if I talk too fast, I'm sorry. I'm half Jamaican. I talk fast. Keep up. And when I'm angry or when I'm emotional or I'm upset, maybe it just comes out a mile a minute. I have a lisp. I talk with my tongue, so bear with me. Okay? If you don't take anything else from this, y'all, mourn losses of relationships, okay? Whether it be friendships, situationships, because, you know, we got those too. And maybe I was in a situationship / relationship, okay? Damn it, to hell. Because who the fuck knows? Maybe I was sharing his ass with the baby mamas and didn't know it. Because he's telling me one thing and then going home to them, and I don't know, you know, you're saying you're not sleeping together, but who the fuck knows? I'm so glad that I'm smart. Girl, we use protection, okay? Yeah. Got a whole bunch in my little thing here by the bed. But I just hope that the next person who he deals with, or the next person who I deal with, that I don't make them pay for the pain and the things that I deal with, or the characteristics that he carried before he called it quits or broke up with me, because that's what he did. He broke up with me. He basically made the decision for me. I hope that I don't punish the next person who may be the love of my life, and who may be my Prince Charming, right? So you have to go through all of the bad apples to get to the ripe one. You have to go through all the bozos to get to your Boaz. And God, I just thank you for vision, for clear vision. I thank you for light. I thank you for life. I thank you for opening my eyes. I thank you for removing anything that is unlike you, Lord God, from around me. I thank you for removing things that is unlikely to do me any good. And I thank you, God, for removing anybody who was a user or did not bring the same amount of things to the table that I brought, whether it be emotionally, physically, or financially. God, I thank you. I just thank you for clarity. I thank you for a clear mind. I thank you for a broken heart. Yes, I have a broken heart right now, but I thank you for that, God, because it could have been more time wasted. So I love y'all so much. And like I said, if you don't take anything else from this video, take that. Be gentle with yourself. We are human, okay? And we are of the flesh, okay? So sometimes we don't think clearly. But just know that better days are coming. Today is not going to be tomorrow. And yesterday is not going to be like today. So I love you guys so much. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. I love y'all so much. And let me get off here because I want to cry. But I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to do it. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all always so much for all of the continuous love and support that you guys continue to pour out to me and Markiah and to the channel. I love y'all. I don't ask y'all for nothing else. I just ask y'all to like the video, become a permanent friend, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell another friend, tell a cousin, tell your grandma, tell your grandpa. And follow us on Instagram at Ashanti_Markiah and become a permanent friend over there too. Until the next time, y'all, I love y'all so much. And I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all. And happy Wednesday, boo.